born 1800, was a merchant, farmer, politician, and soldier. He employed Abraham Lincoln in his store on this site. A log village called Jonesboro surrounded the store. Jones built this, the only brick house, about 1834, was a state representative 1838 to 1841, and was a Union colonel when he died in the Battle of Atlanta, July 22, 1864. He is buried in Marietta National Cemetery, Georgia. In 1975, the house was listed on the National Register of Historical Places by the U.S. Department of the Interior.
Oh, Wendy.
Well, let's see. The whole front end of it?
Still gonna put that one. There's the top of her car.
Better you joined 4-H. That was on the top of her little Buick. All over the country.
You remember that? Oh man, I do. They have not cut them down.
And on the way out, you can get the cemetery. Yeah.
Yeah,
Johnny
Want to get out and get the front?
Yeah. And over there at the church.
Her name's Katie,
Uh-huh.
isn't it?
Yeah, she won't care. And it looks like all their cars are here, so she must be home. I don't think so, not here.
Huh?
No snapshots. Or do you want some, Sue?
There were times that there was only a hallway in that garage. That's the same carpet Grandma had. She hasn't changed the carpet.
Did they finally get the, wasn't there a problem with the land and the 2 different surveys and all kinds of problems, and they got that all straightened out?
Yeah,
Smell?
they bought more property.
That's not good.
They bought more property.
Nobody likes this.
Nobody else saw it. But I had to make sure they were aware of it. We're taking this and showing it to Grandma. The kids.
Yeah, you
and
can.
We're showing her people, and we went down to the house to
Say hello to her.
And
Down to the...
say hello to her.
Oh,
Hi,
hello.
Mary.
How are you doing?
Here's Lucas.
Hi. Don't you guys want to be movie stars?
Yeah.
You can be movie stars.
Show them how you can do a commercial.
See, they've both dressed. Look at them. Oh, you're a big. Oh. You're a big. Hi.
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm fine.
Here.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
You want to say hello to Mother?
We're showing all this to Grandmother. Grandma.
Mary. No, Mary. We're filming it for her. We're going to take it back and show her.
Oh, you
We
are.
came down to pick up her
Historian
of the year.
thing. I knew as soon as Ann said you was here that that's what you were down for.
So we're all her friends that she used to know. We're getting as many of them as possible.
You want me to show you where to stand and you can talk to her? You can be a movie
We're
star.
Yeah, you can be a movie star.
Better than
You
Sesame
get your
Street.
clothes on. I'm sure she'll want to see you in your.
Oh.
Do you remember Grandmary? Did you remember when you went up to Indianapolis?
Yeah.
So what
And
you
you
remember
saw
going to
Randy?
see Miss Cohen?
Miss Cohen? I
Oh.
used to live up there on the hill.
Oh, that's cute.
Remember?
Can you
How's
say hi to her?
Christina doing?
Can you say hi to Grandma?
I got a picture of the baby.
What flavor finger
Yeah,
is
she
it?
said she was going to send you one.
What
Is
flavor
that
is
chocolate?
Can I
No,
have a
that's
bite?
strawberry.
Ooh, can I have a bite of the
that's
strawberry?
Like that baby.
Nice talking, Mom.
Tina, bring your baby out here. So
Okay, we just told her to lay her back down again. And then you told her to get her up.
No, I want you to have
Not
her.
anymore.
Yes, you come in here because we're taking this film for Grandma.
But I look like Linda Faye when I'm on the film.
So what?
They don't know.
They
They
don't
don't know
Linda Faye.
Do you think Grandma? Oh, look.
I like it with Mommy's
See my
stuff.
section I got on my pacifier?
Now say hello to Grandmary.
Say hello.
See, we'll be
Give
up
her a
there
smile.
We'll be up there next
Uh-huh.
month.
Oh.
Say hello.
Sweet.
Look
No,
up and smile
not
at
after
Grandma.
waking me
Look
up.
up and say hello.
Hello.
You got your hair all done.
Yeah. Now what?
Lincoln State Park, home of Young Abe Lincoln Outdoor Drama, Department of Natural Resources.
Now,
I'm filming?
yeah. Now, either push
or zoom?
push that forward, and you'll get the feel. And back.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Oh, wow! I'm a director! But you gotta squint for this.
I know.
It'd be easier to do it if you had an eye patch.
Probably.
Okay, what are we doing?
Come around this way. All the backyard. You got enough of that.
Yeah, I got the front.
See all the...
Oh, God, look at the plant.
Yeah, look at it.
Look at that tree.
Look at the tree.
Oh, yeah. This is strange.
Isn't that neat? I love that zoom. That can take you down into a gully like you wouldn't believe.
Hey, everybody, get someplace so I can get some people in here. Come on. I'm getting a cramp in my eye. Let's get with it.
Here we go.
What if I don't... Oh, there it is. Smile, Jean. What are you guys playing with?
All right. Down. No, see, I'll push down on this and then you get down on that one.
Yeah, I just am trying. How it's supposed to go around.
Come on, geez. A little togetherness.
Two pioneers who would have made Abe proud. These are your daughters, Graham.
Somebody
You
get
taught
an
them.
electric knife sharpener.
Push it all back.
Yeah.
The way we can.
That's right. All right.
And right here's where the schools come.
Yeah.
This is the smokehouse.
Nobody in the barn? What is this? Is this rhubarb?
Looks like hollyhocks. Doesn't it? Looks like hollyhocks to me.
That's mint. That's lemon balm. Yeah, I bet these are hollyhocks. That right there is lemon balm. If there's mint, Mary planted it.
She planted the lemon balm too.
Did she?
It. That's lemon balm. I've got it. She probably planted it.
This is yours, Graham.
I'm getting cold. Let's get out of here.
Go, Freddie.
This is for you, Graham.
Like down to earth people from that time. It seems like.
You got it?
Yeah, I got
No,
the
that.
building. Yeah, I got that already. I am getting the building.
Yeah, I got it. No,
I had no idea it was so impressive.
Yes.
Wow.
There's a place for the wheelchair people to sit inside, air conditioned in the summer. We'll go up there.
Mother didn't want to go in the baby pen, though.
Well, she don't want to be in a wheelchair. She still wants to soothe it.
Uh-huh. Marn, did you wave?
We did.
Oh.
We even sang. Okay, no wait. We need to.
And stop at Emerald, Pat. Stop at Emerald. M. Roll M. That's where Mother's seat was. Right there. When she came to view it.
But we were over there.
Nope. It was here. Because they all came out here and up this way to see her. Larry carried her. And she was in front.
How you doing?
Graham.
Larry and I have been friends for many years.
Uh-huh.
I started working at the farm in 1968, the same year Mary did.
Oh. Uh-huh. Got it? Uh-huh.
Oops, so the battery's getting low.
Uh-huh. Yes,
Fred Ashford stopped by.
Oh.
Marnie, that's not a picture of Nancy. That's an artist's interpretation of what she looked like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you Nancy Hangstein?
Yeah.
Well, Lloyd Alstendorf is a good friend of mine, plus a very talented Lincolnia collector and artist. He did a big research project and determined 2 or 3 things. Number one, he got hundreds of written descriptions of Hank's family physical features. Nancy Hanks, that family. And he also had, there's several written descriptions of Nancy Hanks Meckham too, from people who were interviewed by William Herndon, people who knew Nancy. So from that he did this artist rendition here. There's no known photographs of Nancy, of course. 1818 was a long time ago. 40 some odd years before we have time.
What's your money?
Shut up, North
I
Face.
can't turn this
He
off.
doesn't have keys.
It's just weirdest
That's
thing.
mine.
Abraham Lincoln, you
I
got
won. I won. So you have to pay with the Lincoln in here. It doesn't count.
Good. Here's the sack, girls.
Could you help me?
Well, it's
Go
going to
on.
be worse yet.
If I would, I'd go home and tell my mom.
Yeah.
You tell me, sweetheart.
Are you going to, it's going to be a while.
Eddie Bear.
It's going to be a while.
I hope so.
Because you're walking.
She is not.
I don't know.
You don't know what?
I can't turn it off.
Off?
Off, yeah.
It's off now.
No, it's not. The light's on. See it?
No, it isn't.
I see the light.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and it won't turn off. I don't understand
off?
it.
I mean, like each page is an answer to question.
To take out the battery.
Hey, I'm gonna have to, huh?
Dried apple cake.
Which one, Jean?
The one with the village over there.
One to the other side of this?
Is that mother up on top?
I don't think so.
Where? Which
Up
one?
on top, in
It's
the
painted.
Top in the middle?
It's painted.
You want to see where we got Mary's picture? We got it in the most popular spot in the whole building.
By the bathroom.
Guess where?
By the bathroom.
What?
In the bathroom?
No, the coffee pot.
Oh.
My son is in the Matador, Indiana. A little blonde-headed, toe-headed kid, that's my son. And it's a similar shot to this,
That's
but
good.
it isn't the same people even. It's just,
Oh.
this is the guy from Texas here.
The one in outdoor Indiana, she's at the wheel.
And I get them. And then I'll go over there. There they are.
Smile. Aww.
Spider.
Spiders eat other. If you want to
Here you
grow
go, dear.
and thrive, let the spider go alive.
If you want to what? Grow and thrive. Let the spider go alive.
You should. Spiders are our friends.
They eat other bugs.
The black widow?
Yes.
Here we have. Here we have Mary Conan's own version of the Andrews Sisters. Would you please sing us a song?
Yes.
Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. No, no, no. Anyone else but me. No, no, no. Anyone else but me. No, no, no. Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else.
There's a chair down on this side of mine. And then it's 2 years,
I don't know. They can't move the damn
I know.
And do it real good because you give me a count. Okay, good.
We've got 2 fine ladies we want to honor tonight, and hopefully we got some fine food and some entertainment. So at this time, I'll turn it over to our Vice President, Charles Barron, and he'll return thanks for us, and we'll commence working on our salads.
So may we pray?
Dear God, Heavenly Father, we ask you to bless us here, and these gifts, yours, which we are about to take. Be with us here throughout this coming evening, and be with us on our way home tonight. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Sherlock, we'll stand up, Clayton. He's got a couple sons with him, Lincoln National Memorial in Lincoln City. Here with him is his wife, Pat, and Norman Helmers. Would you please stand up? Also joining us here tonight is some members of the Cohen family. Mrs. Jean Butler from Whiteland, Indiana. Would you stand up? With her is her sister, Sue Gubitz. Is that the correct pronunciation? And Mary's two granddaughters also come along, and that's Pat Stewart, she's a granddaughter, and also Marnine Hathaway. Mr. David Greer, editor of the Rockport Journal-Democrat. Welcome to Spencer County. Ralph and Helen Kennedy, the former president of the Lincoln Boyhood Association, and some Long Clay Township residents. B. Jeffrin, she's currently the president of the Lincoln Boyhood Association. And would everyone who is a member of the Lincoln Drama Association, would they please stand up here tonight? We'll see who you are. The Lincoln Club of Southern Indiana, excuse me. Okay. I think we got some people here from the Daughters of the American Revolution. Would you all please stand up? And the current officers of the Spencer County Historical Society, Charles Barron, the Vice President. Chris Manley, the Treasurer. Pauline Rimstead, Secretary. And sitting beside her, the true historian of Spencer County, her husband, Paul. Irma Proviance, our reporter. And here tonight also is Dwayne Walter. He's the former president of the Historical Society, and he's largely responsible for the refurbished condition of Huffman Mill Bridge. Here to speak about the Spencer County Historical Society, the backgrounds and goals, is Sharon Patmore. She's the Society's first president since she helped spearhead its reorganization. Sharon?
The Spencer County Historical Society was a very active organization from 1915 through the 1930s. Names mentioned in this organization include Allen Payton, first president, U.S. Lindsay, Bess Ehrman, Taylor Basie, and Laura Wright. I'm sure there's many others that we're not aware of. Interest in the 1984 through 85 period led a few individuals in Spencer County to reorganize this society, which rechartered in August of 1985. The first year, we had 124 members. This year to date, our membership has reached 142, 56 of those people being members for the entire 4 years since reorganization. Our society believes in and works at preserving the history of our county. The membership comes from 21 states and 2 foreign countries. Over the past 3.5 years, a few of our accomplishments are: we have republished the Warwick, Perry, and Spencer County History of 1885. We've also republished the Atlas of Spencer County, 1879, completely reread all of the cemeteries in Spencer County and have them in book form for sale to the public. This is a 3-volume set. Through this project, much attention was brought to the condition of the local cemeteries and many organizations have assisted in cleaning some of the neglected resting places of our ancestors. A memorial stone listing all known burials in the Old Christian Cemetery in Gentryville was erected by the Society with funds coming from interested individuals. A replacement military stone has been set for Daniel Grass in the Old Rockport Cemetery. A complete listing of all known soldiers buried in Spencer County has been published and is being updated constantly. Presently, our society is hopeful that state legislature will assist the entire state in obtaining markers for historical sites. All courthouse research of the genealogical nature is done by our society. Other activities are parades throughout the county, seminars are held for beginners, and special programs such as the Flood Day and the Indian Heritage Program by Tom Montezuma of our own county. The society publishes an 8-page quarterly mailed to all members and also is responsible for the column Who's Your Ancestors in the local newspaper. The Society Room at the Spencer County Library in Rockport is a collection point for all family histories. Since 1986, through the efforts of the Society and donations of many individuals and businesses, we have been able to purchase a microfilm reader and a Mida copier. Over 180 books have been purchased and or donated for genealogical research.
Thank you, Sharon. One of the things that we also wish to accomplish in the Historical Society is honor two people each year, one deceased and one living, and honor the people who gave so much of themselves and voluntary dedication to our county. The criteria: no one has to be a member of the Spencer County Historical Society to win this award. The award is given, the nominations come in from the public. That anyone in the public can make a nomination to the Spencer County Historical Society, and at the end of the year we review the nominations, and a committee made up of the officers and one at-large member, they then choose the people they think worthy of the honor. Tonight, we honor Bess Ehrman as the commemorative award winner. Bess Ehrman is the deserving award winner of Spencer County Historical Society's first annual commemorative award. The honor will be bestowed on an individual who, in the view of the Society, has contributed the most in the past toward preserving the history, or whose efforts have made the history of the county richer. Bess Virginia Hicks Ehrman was born in Rockport, Indiana, December 21st, 1879. Her parents were Royal S. Hicks and Rachel Hicks. Bess's father, Royal S. Hicks, was born in Switzerland County, Indiana, in 1825. He was a lawyer and a writer. In 1855, he came to Rockport, where he established the Rockport Democrat, a newspaper. The first issue, published March 24, 1855, and continued over 120 years until merging with the Rockport Journal, which is yet in circulation. In 1852, Royal was elected as a member of the Indiana State Legislature. In 1854, he was appointed Deputy Auditor of Indiana. He died July the 1st, 1883, when Bess was a little over 3.5 years old. Much can also be said of Bess's mother, Rachel Britton Hicks, and her folks. Rachel was the daughter of Thomas Pendle Britton, who moved from Virginia to Rockport in 1827. Thomas was Spencer County's clerk and recorder for 10 years, beginning in 1835, and was a well-known citizen of the county. Members of the Britton family came from England to America in 1608. In June 1902, Bess Virginia Hicks married Dr. Coulter de Buehler Ehrman, a noted Rockport physician who later, during World War I, became captain of the Indiana Medical Corps. Dr. Ehrman died March 21st, 1959. They raised 3 children, Edwin, Dorothy, and Carlos. Bess Virginia Hicks Ehrman attended the public schools of Rockport and also received a private tutoring in Kansas and in Evansville. She later attended the New England Conservatory of Music and Drama in Boston, Massachusetts. She began teaching elocution and drama in Hardinsburg, Kentucky in 1899. From that time on, Bess instructed many pupils in drama and expression. She served as dramatic director for churches and societies and was dramatic director in the Rockport schools for 25 years. Miss Ehrman was one of the founders of Indiana's second Little Theater, established in 1917, a short time after the first Little Theater was established in Indianapolis. She was the dramatic director and wrote many plays, pageants, and historical articles, directing more than 250 plays. Her favorite subject was a study of Indiana history, and she had remarkable ability in presenting the dramatic features of local history in pageants and plays. Bess directed over 15 pageants, one being the Centennial Pageant of 1916, in which 2,000 actors participated. Another pageant directed by Mrs. Ehrman was when Lincoln went flatboating, which involved 500 local actors, most of which were descendants of Lincoln's neighbors. First produced in 1926 at the at the exact spot on the Ohio River where Lincoln left his oarsman on Allen Gentry's flatboat in 1828. This pageant was presented in 1928 and in 1930. Working first at the Gettysburg National Military Park, subsequent assignments have taken him to the George Washington Memorial Parkway, the Shenandoah National Park, the Grand Portage National Monument. But Norman has been more than just a park superintendent. He's been an asset to our community going beyond regular park duties, rendering service to the organizations such as the Spencer County Historical Society, the Boy Scouts, and the continued production of Young Abe Lincoln drama. He has a wife who's here with him tonight. He married Patricia O'Neill. The Helmers have 2 children, Jennifer, a sophomore at St. Olaf College in Northfield, Minnesota, and Jeffrey, a junior at Heritage Hills High School. Norman will speak to us tonight on preserving our heritage, and the Spencer County Historical Society is somewhere between fortunate, happy, and just plain lucky to introduce to you Mr. Norman Helmers. Thanks, Steve. If we're all going to be historians tonight, I have to set the historical record straight. My wife is the former Patricia Irene O'Brien. So, and how she wound up with this German, I'm not too sure. I thought maybe I could spend a few minutes tonight in telling this captive audience about my family history. Isn't that what folks interested in history and genealogy are supposed to do? This is my one opportunity to tell you all my stories. But instead, I've got a couple of other things to talk to you about tonight. 3 things, basically. I'd like to talk about the word heritage a little bit. I put a title on these remarks tonight called Preserving Our Heritage. I want to tell you a little bit about what our nation is doing to preserve our heritage, since I work for the National Park Service. And I want to conclude with just a few comments. Consciousness in the back of our mind of some things to think about and what we really should be doing for our children. I could have answered your question about Kramer Forest, Norman, but I was afraid if I said it out loud, old Paul Rizstead would go down there squirrel hunting. But I told you. Tonight we're here to honor a very special person, someone that I'm sure nearly everyone in here has a story they can associate with. And most of you knew Mary Cohen, and I have my own personal acquaintances with her also. Mary Gervin Cohen was born December 2nd, 1898 to Regina L. Gervin and Andrew G. Gervin in Owensboro, Kentucky. Mary had 2 brothers and 1 sister. On June 15, 1920, Mary married Edwin L. Cohen, and they raised 4 children, Edna, Regina, Margaret Mary, and Edwin. The Cohens moved to Chicago and lived there 35 years. While in Chicago, Mary's keen interest in drama, music, and poetry were cultivated. After raising her family, Mary took advantage of short courses offered by colleges, art institutes, libraries. Little did she know she was developing her talents for a future mission in Spencer County. Her husband, Edwin, died in 1964, 8 years after returning to Spencer County. One half mile east of Newtonville, Indiana. Mary had written pageants, skits, and special event programs in Chicago, and continued doing so as Spencer County 4-H leader. In 1970, Mary accepted the position of interpreter at Lincoln's Living Farm at Lincoln National Boyhood Memorial in Lincoln City. At this time, Mary became dedicated to the dream of a drama about Abe Lincoln's 14 years spent in Spencer County from 1816 to 1830. Her warm personality and ability to make dolls out of corn dough and corn shucks made her a novelty among visitors at Lincoln's Living Farm for 10 years. In April 1958, a new organization called the Lincoln Club of Southern Indiana was formed in the House of Air Crews. Freda Schroeder was the group's first president, whose goal was to keep alive the memory of Lincoln's Spencer County years. In 1977, the Lincoln Boyhood Drama Association branched off the Lincoln Club of Southern Indiana in pursuit of an outdoor drama. Mary Cohen was a faithful supporter of this club, and through the relentless lobbying efforts of the Lincoln Drama and Mary Cohen, Lincoln State Park now has a multi-million-dollar amphitheater dramatizing Abraham Lincoln's formative years growing up here in Spencer County. Mary has been presented various awards, from Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, the Spencer County Senior Citizens Queen, Woman of the Year by American Association, an honorary member of Teacher Sorority Delta Kappa Gamma, elected to represent Spencer County as artists and craftsmen in the Smithsonian Institute at Washington, D.C. As a member of the Lincoln Boyhood Association, Mary traveled to Minneapolis, Chicago, Indianapolis, and Chapel Hill, and other cities on her crusade for an outdoor drama. On June 18, 1987, young Abe Lincoln had his premiere performance. Mary Cohen had a special gift for communicating and leaving good. Tonight, the Spencer County Historical Society say thank you, Mary Cohen. Mary is unable to be here to receive her award, but here tonight to accept for her two daughters, Sue Gutowitz and Jean Butler, and her two granddaughters, Pat Stewart and Marnay Hathaway. Would you please come forward? Also to be on display at the Rockport Library is this plaque, which honors the Spencer County Historical Society. The Spencer County Historical Society, the Historian of the Year, the first recipient, Mary Cohen, will be there on display. And here, Jean Butler, do you have Mary Cohen?
Thank you so much.
Go ahead.
Steve asked me to say a few words, and if those of you who knew Mary Cohen, nothing was authentic or legal unless you were dressed in costume. And I promised her I would wear her costume, which she wore numerous times. And I want to thank you so much for allowing us to accept this very great honor on her behalf. She is very disappointed at not being able to accept for herself. Y'all probably know that she has been a supporter of Spencer County in the life that Abraham Lincoln lived here in Spencer County. We've been on several cruises with Mother, and on each cruise they have a talent night, a passenger talent night. On each of the cruises, she would formulate a pageant that depicted the life of Abraham Lincoln here in Indiana. She would recruit the children of the passengers and have this pageant. Each one got a standing ovation every time she presented it. While traveling in Europe in the 70s, we toured Germany, France, London, and she had a basket, a square basket. Prominently displayed on the front of that basket was Spencer County, so that anyone she talked to, she would invite to Spencer County. And a lot of them did come. And she opened up her house, and she would have them there at her house and show them Spencer County. She worked hard for the outdoor drama. The theater portraying young Lincoln. And finally, after 10 years, she did see the promise fulfilled. She was able to come to the opening night. Even after misfortune struck, she had to leave her beloved Spencer County. She continued to promote the Lincoln boyhood drama from her home in Whiteland. I gathered all her writings and had them put into book form for her family. We had some extra copies made and sent them to the Lincoln Drama to sell, to promote the Abe Lincoln show. And in this book is one poem that she used to close most of her speaking engagements. And it said, "It is hard to keep your chin up when the trouble's thick and fast, keep crowding and a new one's here before the old one's past. Still it is a consolation when you're looking up to grin, just to know it helps the neckline and prevents a double chin." It's really very easy to smile at those you meet. It's such a healthy habit to think that life is sweet. So if your face is shining, of beauty never robbed, if you're lovely after 90, then it's been an inside job. And Mother celebrated her 90th birthday last December, and she is still a truly lovely woman. And on her behalf, we want to thank you so much for this honor.
It's going to be nice.
Gene Butler sounds real nice, doesn't it?
Getting too much of a light at the bottom?
No.
Reflection?
G-U-B-I-T-Z? Okay.
We have the new studios
Yeah.
there in Lebanon.